All right, so it's been a while, everybody, but I kind of messed around with some Voyager recently and realized that they put out a new version of 1.0. So I figured I'd walk through the process of updating to from the version we were on, which is like 0.11 something, to 1.0, because I have a feeling there could be a couple things that happen along the way that are going to mess us up. So I figured let's just go ahead and dive into it and let's just get going. So if you look at the documentation, upgrading from version 0.11 to 1.0, you start out by updating your composer.json to point to the 1.0 version and then run the necessary composer update. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to replace this line and say composer update. Alrighty, so there's that. So let's go ahead and I think we can see if let's see if this even loads. Okay, so looks like there may be some more steps in the process, which not surprised, right? So let's see what needs to be happening. Well, now these are the file migrations. Okay. So I guess we're just supposed to download these. I wonder if we can just do a publish, right? PHP artisan vendor publish, maybe. Let's try migrate. And all right, so now we got our migrations. All right, so let's see. Run the migrations, upgrading settings. Only applicable if you're using settings in your applications. New to version 1.0, settings are grouped by section. For instance, the following setting will not work. Each setting will now belong to a group, which means blah, blah, blah. I don't think I set up too many settings, so let's see. Let's see. All right, let's run this one. All right. All right. And let's see. Cool. All right, and let's see now what happens. Hey, all right, cool. Weird. All right. Well, let's see. We got anything in our logs? Let's go ahead and clean that out just so we can start fresh. No, let's see. Anything in the console maybe not completing? One error. Let's see. I wonder. I wonder if we need to be on Laravel 5.5. Let's see. That could be a thing. Although, you'd think they would have mentioned that, right? All right. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to Laravel 5.5. I'm not sure that's exactly what I need to be doing. I can't remember. Do we need a different version of... Let's see. Upgrade guide from 5.4 framework to that 6.0. I guess we don't need to do anything on the mockery version. Okay, so let's try that. I guess this technically says 6.0. We'll do that. Composer update. All right, awesome. Now let's see. Does this change anything here? Not really. Good times. Let's see. String. Blade. Okay, so let's see. All right, so it's got the page, but I don't know if the home page. Yeah, the blog controller. Okay, posts, theme, index, right. So let's see, this at least will give us this. At least we know something works. All right. So then that goes to the theme index. All right. So let's take out everything for right now. Just see. Okay, so this really isn't even. Oh, that's in the layouts. Let's see what's going on there. Theme, clean, layouts, index.blade. I bet it's this whole thing with the title that they talked about there. So let's try site maybe. Well, got a different one, so that might be it. Let's see, partials, nav, Voyager setting. Yeah, all right. So we'll add the site thing here. Another one, partials footer. Not surprised. I have a feeling it's going to be another one of these. Exactly. All right, so you got to update those. All right, cool. So that comes back. Now we can probably undo our delete here. Now that's erring because of something. I didn't see this. Okay. So I'm going to undo that, bring that back. And I think this is probably all it is this stupid little change, but that's not a big deal. Okay. So now that's back. So we're pretty much updated or upgraded to Laravel 5.5 and Voyager 0.11 to 1.0. So that's pretty cool. All right, so that's probably going to be about it for, I guess, this one. That was just to kind of quickly show how to update from the old to the new. Let's see. Let's go back and see if now anything happens in the admin, if we can actually load that. Not quite yet. That sucks. Okay, so we're not quite done with this episode yet. All right, so there's some problem. Something's not getting loaded in the admin. Some JavaScript looks like jQuery maybe is not being loaded. Okay, so let's see, sources, network, reload. All right, let's see. Anything not loading? All right, let's just go back to here. Okay. Okay, so I just did a browser cache clear and came back, and that did solve the problem. So all it was is really just a browser cache thing where it was, I guess, pointing to some sort of asset that wasn't there, and Voyager was having a hard time like reconciling that or something. So anyway, okay, so now it looks like our let's see if we can just like add a new. Okay, so see, not quite 100% done. Let's see, can we do the PHP artisan cache clear maybe? And reload this. Still no? Alright. Let's try specifically just the view clear. No? What's going on here? Alright. Resources view browse. I mean, that usually is a cache problem. Value path compiler. Content. So let's see. Vendor. Explore vendor. This was one of the ones that we customized, I think, right? So wonder if that's causing a problem. Posts, edit. All right, so I'm gonna move this folder for a second. Move this to, let's just move it out of the vendor. So views Voyager, and that should then allow Voyager to use, I guess, I don't know, whatever it should use. Posts, pages. Okay, so pages work. So now let's see, view clear, maybe that. What's going on? All right, so let's see, maybe something's not quite getting cleared out. So let's go ahead, which one of the, oh, okay. So let's just go ahead and delete this one. So it looks like the cache clear for some reason is not fully working. Did that just bring it right back? Wow, okay. Interesting. Well, let's try going back to, well, this is kind of annoying. Start viewing. Delete. Blah blah blah. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on here? What's causing this? So even if we delete this and we've moved the view, if we refresh here, it immediately rebuilds it and errors. Well, that sucks. All right, let's go back. We'll see if everything else works besides post, which I think, if I remember correctly from the series, is the only one that customized the view. And so it's almost as if there's some bigger or some problem that it seems to be, I don't know, grabbing that somewhere. Okay, so not quite 100% yet. Let's see. Thing. Blah blah blah. Test slug. Keyword or whatever. So we're able to do that. Let's see, roles. Maybe we need to add some. Well, looks like all that's been given. I wonder, let's see. Property standard class. All right, well, I'm gonna have to probably pause this recording again because otherwise it's just gonna be long. So I'll try to figure this out, and then when I figure out what's going on, I will explain it. So see you shortly. Okay, so it turned out it was something, I guess, kind of weird. Either, let's see if this breaks it. No. Okay, so I think what it was like this category ID needs to be set properly or something like that. And I had a bunch that didn't have a category. So let me see if I can just yeah. Discard changes. Let's do null. I don't know exactly what solved it then. So like I had maybe it was the author. That'd be weird. I don't know, it doesn't seem to care. Okay. Well, so what I ended up doing was basically I added category IDs to all the posts that I had in my table, and then I added author IDs or valid author IDs for all the posts that I have as well. And then I added category. I think I changed like these were like all 1 for the order, and then I changed them to 1, 2, 3, and ended up the posts just started working then. I'm not exactly sure what caused it, but seems to be working now. So I guess that's okay. Let's see. So posts, we're going to add new. All right, so we may have an issue where this slug isn't automatically generated because I may have, copied the edit add bread to my Voyager post edit add bread in the previous part of this series, and I took out the little piece that did the auto generating slug because it causes a problem. Because the way this was set up originally was like this, and so I was getting too few arguments, but I'm not sure what this third argument should be. So actually, let me try. Let me just do a search for this, see if there's any other places that it gets used, and maybe we can copy that. Okay, so we have data type and then this. So let's see if we throw that now in here. Maybe that will, so that brings that back. And if we have this, okay, cool, that fixes it. Okay, so what it was they changed the order. I guess this data type one originally they didn't have, but then they just said, let's go ahead and just pass the whole data type to this and it'll figure it out. So we had to just add that, and then that solved that. So I think now I can actually say that this is actually fixed and working. So this is already like a 30-minute video, and I'm going to edit some things out. So hopefully this was helpful. The upgrade, I guess if you customize some stuff, right, there's always going to be some problems. So I wouldn't say it's necessarily a indication that Voyager has any issues. It's just, it's still early in Voyager's thing. So, I mean, we kind of made some stuff happen when we started doing the series, which was pre, real alpha release. So, things can happen. But anyway, we got it upgraded. So now I think we're good to go. Let's check the front end because that got fixed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I moved the post out of the. I didn't think this was it, but I was like, let me just try because, who knows. So let me go update that back. All right, so we'll make that post, and then we just need to rename this to post, and then that should be good. Rename, take off tests, come back, and we're good. Okay, so that is all working. Looks like I think everything seems to be working as far as I can tell. Haven't gone through in depth on like everything in the admin. Oops, but I think it looks like everything's working. I've been able to add a bunch of stuff, like pages and posts and categories. So as far as I'm concerned, it looks like it's all good to go. So yeah, I'm gonna edit this down a little bit and then try to get this out. So this was an upgrade of from 0.11 or 0.11 to 1.0, and hopefully shows you guys how to do that.